Good morning, everybody. I'm Christy, and this is my channel, Javagirlstitches, and this is Flosstube number 34. So welcome back, everybody. I'm glad to be back. It's been a little over 3 weeks. I had planned on coming back on Friday, but I had to take my dad to the doctor. He had quite a few doctor's appointments last week. So Monday morning, bright and early, here we are. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We did. We went to my hubby's mom's house. We trade off every other year. 1 year we have it at her house, and then next year I have to cook. So I was glad I didn't have to cook this year, and I got to see all of his family, which I haven't seen in a long time. And even my two nieces, they were like, we need a hobby. We're bored. We don't have nothing to do. And I was like, if you ever want to cross stitch, I'd be happy to teach you to learn. And they were really excited about that. So I'm hoping that they come over and I can teach them how to cross stitch and have somebody else to cross stitch with, that's in the family. So I was really excited about that. I loved reading all of your guys' comments last week. They were awesome. Some of them were hilarious. And there is a lot of you whose children had a complete total meltdown too. So it's not just my kid. And Chase and I, we were talking about it the other day, and he still laughs at that. He's like, yeah, I was pretty mad at you, Mom. I'm like, yeah, I know you were. So, and then there's a lot of you whose kids were just like me. They just didn't even care. They were just like, whatever, I already knew, or it just didn't bother them at all. And then a lot of comments of the parents that they just never said anything. They just kept letting their kids, believe. And to this day, I still, even though they're teenagers, I leave one Santa gift out for each and every one of them. And I will do that probably forever. They'll probably have their own kids and come back, and there'll still be a Santa gift under the tree for them. It's just how I still love doing that for them, and they still like it, even though they're teenagers, even though they're still my little Grinches, but and they're not so in the festive spirit like I am, but they do love some stuff. Okay, so basically what has been going on lately? Oh my, I decorated the house. That took me like 3 days. And it took so long because I'm trying to put everything into a new house that's smaller. There's not as much room to spread everything out. A lot of different having to rearrange things, but it was fun at the same time trying to make everything work. And I did squeeze every single thing except for a little bit of kitchen stuff. I squeezed everything in. And then I had all the new cross stitch this year. So, but I was able to get it all in, and the boys come out, and Chase is like, this house is really full. And then John's like looking at the hutch, and he's like, that hutch is really full. Yeah, I know it is, you guys. I'm trying to work with what I have here and as much space as I have, and trying to fit as much as I can in. So, but John really likes it. Chase, because he's been around it his whole life. John has not. He didn't live in a home where they decorated or even really celebrated Christmas. So he absolutely loves it. So that makes me happy. The boys decorated their tree finally. Like, that's their tree. I let them do it because I already decorated 4 others. Like, you can decorate your own. So of course they don't want to do that because they're little Grinches. I don't understand it. They hate when I play Christmas music, and I will just blare it at the top of my lungs just to, and sing it, and they look at me like I'm nuts, but that's okay. So Dave made them get out the decorations, didn't decorate the tree, and Chase he got like a G.I. Joe ornament many years ago. He was really young. And instead of putting it on their tree every year, it's just been like a little thing and running joke that he sticks it on my main tree, and he tries to hide it inside the tree. So he did that again this year, except for the ornament fell down, and we had the lights on. We were trying to find it. It's missing in the tree somewhere, but we will end up finding it, I'm sure, once we take de-decorate the tree and take it apart. But I love that he still does that. And it's a small little tradition that he does every year, and it just makes me happy. What else have I been doing? Honestly, not a whole lot of stitching. A little bit here and there, but just the decorating and Christmas shopping and finishing, you guys. And when I show you the last finish and I tell you the story, you will understand why I'm so burned out on finishes. I don't want to do any more finishes. Like, after this last one, it gave me such a headache. I love it. but it was a pain in the booty. So now I just want to stitch. I don't want to do any more finishes for a while. I just want to stitch. So, and I feel bad because poor Alyssa from Story Night Studio, my girl, I mean, I message her all the time. Does this look okay? Does this look okay? I'm sending her videos. Poor girl is probably sick of me. But thanks for being a trooper and being so kind to me, even though I keep bugging you all the time. I'm like, I promise I'll leave you alone now so you can get some stitching done today. But she's really good about it. So that's pretty much what's been going on here. Just lots of everything, lots of Christmas stuff. It's full on Christmas in here and I love it. And I did decorate because I didn't have enough room. This stuff used to go in the bathroom, all my snowman decor. So I just stuck it in here. And when I do a home tour, which I am going to post next week, I will show this little part. And I have a little tree right here that I had snowman ornaments I had saved. I never got rid of them, even though I changed the whole theme in my house. And so I'm like, I guess I'll stick them out here and I'm happy with them. And so I have a little bit of decor in here too. Okay, let's get into my finishes. I have a lot and you will understand why I'm so exhausted from doing them after you see all them. Okay, let's start with ornaments. The first one, I did stitch this since the last time I did a video. And I saw this one and it's Home for the Holidays and it's by Heart and Hand. And it was a little one. I love doing little ones. Sorry, Mitzi is going crazy in here. I don't know what's wrong with her lately. She's just rubbing all over the floor right now. She's been whining. She wants in and out. So I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if it's all the Christmas chaos, but so if you hear her, I'm sorry. But anyway, so I stitched this on coffee tea dyed Monaco, and I made it into a circle ornament. There's some batting with I cut out a circle sticky board, put some batting on it, added some rickrack, and then just cut out another circle around it for the back. And then on the top I have 2 little bows and then this cute little snowflake mini ornament that you can get at Walmart in the little mini ornament section. And then some rickrack, and that's gonna go on my main cross stitch tree because I didn't stitch anything for that tree this year. So I was like, I need to stitch a couple things. So this is one of them. And this is the quickest, easiest stitch. I think I changed the red to, I think I changed it to licorice red. It might have called for licorice red. I don't remember, but it is licorice red. So I love how that one turned out. I love those. My second one is from the Frosted Pumpkins. And this was in a magazine quite a while ago, but they do sell it on their website now. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. And this was in like, before I knew how to finish, I had like a red frame that I painted with stripes, and it was kind of hideous, you guys. But, you know, I didn't know how to finish back then. So, and I was decorating and I'm like, I don't even have a place for this. And so it was in a frame, and so I just pulled the frame part off, and I had enough space where I could make it into an ornament. So I had to pick off the hot glue, and I just mounted it on sticky board. Again, some rickrack, some red check gingham fabric. And then on top, we got our little hanger here. And I just have 1 bow and then some baker's twine and the little Santa bell. And so now I'm happy because in my old house I had space for it. This time I don't, but it will make an ornament for my cross stitch tree. So I'm super happy with that one. And this is stitched probably on lamb's wool Ada, back in when I only stitched Ada. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 it's one of the Gingham Greetings. It's by Priscilla, the Housewives. And this goes on my red and black tree, and white. So this, again, sticky board, black chalkboard Ada, always with the rickrack, some more gingham fabric on the back. And then I have a little bit of greenery, 2 different color bows, and a rickrack bow, which I'm still loving those. And then another little mini ornament that came from Walmart. It comes in a whole pack of them, and they're really cool. You can find some things to put in the middle of your finishes. Walmart, in their mini ornament section, had so many things. I just bought it all because I knew I'd use it sometime. So there's the first one. Okay. And then this is the other Gingham Greetings. And this one, same thing, Chalkboard Ada, backed up, pretty much did them all the same way, except for I did change the bows. Same fabric, but on this one I wanted a little bit lighter greenery. And then I have the green bow, the red bow, and then another little tag where I just stuck a little bow on top of there. And that one goes on my black and red tray too. Super cute. Cute designs. All right. And my last ornament was the Santa from Priscilla and Chelsea. And I never got around to stitching Mrs. Santa, but I did do the Santa. So again, this one's on a little, it's like black and red check, because I thought it went better with the Santa. The Santa seemed to be a little bit darker than the trucks. So, and again, some rickrack, a little bit of greenery, 2 bows, and then that cute little Santa button, which you can get at Hobby Lobby. I think there's a Santa, a Mrs. Santa, and like a really cute little reindeer. And I know a lot of people ask, where do I find the buttons? They're not in your regular Christmas decor section. You're gonna go to the back of the store, and in the middle aisles, right in the middle, you're going to see like scrapbook stuff, Christmas, just all sorts of different Christmas little doodads that you can make crafts with, and then they have all the buttons together. So that's where I got that one. And that's gonna go on that tree. So those are, try not to destroy them here. So those are my four ornaments I've done. Okay, next finish I did was Mrs. Claus's, I think this is Mrs. Claus's cookies. And I showed you guys last 3 weeks, the Santa one. So here is the Mrs. Santa one. And it's on the same little cutting board that I got, because I bought a bunch of them at Halloween time. So it's a black one. And then again, mounted on sticky board, rickrack, the darker buffalo check fabric. And then when I have some greenery and picks, little red, and then a bow. And then I used the same little joy sign that I did for the Santa. I think his says Mary. And then there's the Mrs. Claus button. Look how cute she is. So both of these I have on each side, the Santa and Mrs. Santa in my tiered tray. And I absolutely love them. They're so cute. So that's that one. All right. I have like 10 finishes, you guys. So bear with me. Okay, the next one oops, don't look at the back. I did post this one on Instagram. And this is the North Pole Cookie Company by I always say it wrong. It's Cherry Hill Stitchery. For whatever reason, I want to call her Cherry Creek. But Deanna from Cherry Hill Stitchery. So what I did is I went out and bought a rolling pin. And this one, it took me a while to figure out an idea. And so I was talking to my friend Anna, and she's like, you need to put it in a rolling pin. And I was like, that is genius. So what I did is I bought the rolling pin, I painted the ends red, I stained this part, and then I'm like, honey, can you make me a slit inside the middle of this rolling pin? And he flattened out the bottom of the rolling pin with a sander. And so I could stick this and glue it inside the slit. So he did that for me. And this is stitched on 25 count Prim Lugana, backed up with rickrack and some red gingham fabric. And then down here, I just added a little bit of greenery, some ribbon, rickrack, baker's twine, and a little gingerbread button down there. And then I added the other little gingerbread softie on this side. And it's in my hutch, which my whole hutch is tons of gingerbread. So I love how this turned out. It's exactly how Anna and I envisioned it. So thank you, Anna, for the idea, because I was struggling on that one. Okay, 3 more. So my next one, I finally finished this one. Mary Mouse, and I don't know what it was about this one. And I've stitched the other one, the baking one, and that one did not give me any trouble. This one, oh my gosh, it was such a pain in the booty. I don't know what was going on, if it's just because stuff is spread out so much, and you know, when you have to count so far over. But but I finally got it done and I was happy I did. I had no idea for this whatsoever. And I just sat there, it just sat there for a little bit, and then I'm finally like, okay, I think I have an idea. So this is just a cutting board that I got at Hobby Lobby. I don't have the number, but I don't know what section it was in. I'm sorry, you guys. So what I did is I mounted it with some fabric, what is it, interfacing, like backing, and then on sticky board, and then put this on top. Added some rickrack, got the red gingham, of course. And then on top, we have 3 different bows, some picks, and then a little star snowflake, which I spray painted white. And then at the bottom, there's another little ornament that you can get from Walmart. And I put a little baker's twine bow on it. And I'm super happy with how it turned out. I have no idea where it's gonna go in my house because I seriously have a place for everything. So I might have to kind of move stuff around and try to figure out where it's gonna go. But absolutely loved it. Glad it's stitched and done and actually finished. Makes me feel better. Okay, my next one is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And this was by the Housewives. And this I finished on the jar that you can get at Michael's, which is probably 50% off right now. So what I did is, again, mounted on sticky board. There is some red rickrack this time, some red check gingham, and then on top I have some picks. And then again, I added the candy canes off to the side here. And then on top we have rickrack, baker's twine, bow, and again the little Santa button. And this goes in my Santa display, which I have when you first walk in my house. So I was super happy with how this one turned out. This one didn't take long at all. It's nice when sometimes things just, it's once in a blue moon for me, but every once in a while the idea will come and it just clicks. Okay, the last one, you guys, and this is the monster one. I'm gonna have to move my chair. Oh, you guys. And then I'm gonna tell you the story about how chaotic this one was. So, you guys remember Santa's Village? I don't know how I'm gonna get this to show you guys all of it, because it probably won't work. But this is Santa's Village. It's not gonna get there. I can try to get as close as I can right there. So, let me put this, oh, I'm gonna have to scoot my chair up. Hold on, guys. I don't want this all falling off again. So, the board, if you can see, it has little, it looks like a plank board. My husband did cut this for me, but this piece, because it is so big, I had to use 2 pieces of sticky board and like tape them on the back and then put this piece on top of it. Well, I did that, and then my husband comes in and he's like, I can see the slit down the middle of this of the 2 sticky boards together. And I was like, yeah, I can too. So, and I had the whole thing glued down. I had the rickrack around it. I don't even know if you can see, there's, what color rickrack? I used red rickrack. I had the rickrack attached to the whole entire thing. And I'm like, I sent the picture to Alyssa and I was like, can you see it? And she's like, I can see it. And I know it's gonna drive you nuts. And I'm like, mm-hmm. She's like, do you have interfacing? You could have used interfacing. And I'm like, yeah, that would have been a smart idea. Or use matte board, but I didn't. I don't have matte board. I always use sticky board. So what I did, 2.5 hours later, I pulled all this off. I tore all the rickrack off. This was so hot glued to this sticky board that I had pulled it all off. And like the corners were all tore up. So I had to reinforce, like cut little pieces of board, sticky board, and reinforce every single corner. Try to get this with hot glue all over it, trying to scrape the hot glue off, and got this put back on this sticky board. And now with the batting, you can't see where there's you can't see the line where the boards connect. And then I walked away from it. Honestly, I left it out here for like 5 days. I did not even want to look at it again. So then I came in and I put the rickrack on and I cut this board for the backing, and that was all good to go. And then again, Alyssa, I'm sending her like a million things to put in the middle of this piece. And I'm like, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. And so then I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to Walmart and I'm gonna look and I'm gonna see if there's anything possibly there that will work. So I found this little, it was actually on a stick that would go in your yard. I just pulled the stick off and I put that there and I sent her a picture and she's like, perfect. So then I got it all done, all glued down, and we hung it up because it goes above my table when you first walk in into the house. And in the middle of the night, I hear something crash. Not the whole thing, thankfully. All this fell off on top. And it knocked off a couple things off my table. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, me and this piece are so not friends right now. For one, it's so hard to make a piece this big, but then everything fell off on top. So I brought it back out here. And instead of hot glue, I used E6000 glue to glue the greenery on. And then I told my husband, I'm like, let's use a staple gun and staple gun the greenery because the bow will cover it up. And then it's not gonna fall off again. And it worked. And then I got this glued back on. And so that is my finished piece. It's ginormous, you guys, as you can see. Oh, and I do love it. I'm super happy with how it turned out. It's just, I've never had a piece give me so much trouble in my entire life. Oh, so love it and hate it at the same time. Okay. That is all my FFOs that I've done. And now you understand why I don't want to FFO anything. And then when I told Alyssa I was finally done with it, she was like, okay, so you ready to start the Gingerbread Village? I'm like, that's gonna be another ginormous one. So I'm gonna have to figure out something different. So maybe it'll be a little bit easier to finish a piece that big again. And some of you suggested to do like a wall hanging, and that would have been a really good idea. I just wanted it to be more of my style of finishing, so there you go. But it's done and I'm happy. And now I'm gonna go hang it back up there and hopefully nothing falls off again. Okay, let's see. The only other thing that no FFO, but I did finish was by Lizzie Kate, the Tidings. I did Away in the Manger. And this is stitched on tea-dyed Monaco. Simple, cute one, but I really, really love it. So that is that. And that's the end of the finishes. Okay, let's get into whips. And I only have a couple, because like I said, I haven't been stitching a whole lot. But I'm trying to get caught up on Prim. This is the last one that came out, and I think the new one comes out, the newest one comes out this week. So I'm trying to play catch up on this. And so I started this yesterday. Let's see, I go this way. And I've gotten basically almost half of it done. And so it's not ironed, I'm sorry, I just took it off the hoop this morning. And then this is I love this stitch, you guys. The more and more I stitch on it, just the more I absolutely love it. And then that's what all of it so far. And yes, I do realize that this is gonna be another big piece. And I wanna finish it my style, and I want it to go in my living room probably all year round, or maybe in the shed, I'm not sure. But yeah, I know. I'm gonna be hating life trying to finish that, but it's okay. My next one is a Prairie Schooler. My first Prairie Schooler I've ever stitched. And that was my goal this year. I wanted to do a Prairie Schooler tree. And then I got sidetracked with everything else and it never got done. So I'm like, I'm gonna start my first one. So this is out of the 2014 Christmas Ornaments magazine. And it's the little ho 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 one. And I thought I'll start one, a little small one. And I love stitching Prairie Schooler. I knew I would, and it's just DMC. This is coffee dyed Monaco. It comes coffee dyed or tea dyed, so it's not coffee dyed. So it doesn't have the marbling, but I absolutely I just love it. So I cannot wait to keep stitching on all the things Prairie Schooler. So my goal for this year that didn't get done, it will get done next year. I will be, that's one of the things I want to do is have a Prairie Schooler tree. And Alyssa and I have decided that we need a gingerbread tree also. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to have to find some gingerbread ornaments to stitch up because all of Priscilla's ones that I did not use them as ornaments. I put them all in displays in the hutch. So I'm going to have to find more gingerbread ornaments and have me a cute gingerbread tree next year too, both of us. Okay, next one I did was Ho 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 by the Frosted Pumpkins. I follow them all the time, and I never saw this. And I saw somebody had stitched it, and I'm like, how the heck did I miss this cute little pattern? With the reindeer with his big head, I was like, I absolutely have to stitch that. And so this is what I did. This is how far I've gotten. It's so stinking cute. And the fabric, as you can see, it's hazy gray. This, on the top part of this, I still have Fright Night, which I still need to finish. But I had enough down here, I measured, and I'm like, that's pretty close to the gray that's in there, and it was perfect for me. And look at him, he's so cute. The only thing I changed was the antlers. Instead of them white, I changed them to the dark brown that matched his feet and his eyes. And I love him. He's so cute. So I can't wait I want to finish this in the next couple, weeks. I don't know if that'll get an FFO this year, but I definitely want to finish them. So, and they have a couple more, what are they? They're called the Hoop. Hoop something, I think that's the name of them. And they had a couple other ones too that are really super cute, but that one I was like, absolutely have to stitch now. Okay, let's get in. I did get a couple gifts. Happy Stitchy Kindness. So I'll show you those. First, yeah, gingerbreads. I think that, and I believe this is Priscilla's Pretty Plaids. DotDotGooseDesign, my girl Denise, she knew I needed to have this bag, and all of my gingerbread stitching will go into this. So thank you so much, girl. Love, love, love it. It's absolutely beautiful. And I believe there's some still in her shop. So if you're stitching gingerbread, you know you need that. And then I got a sweet card from Rebecca. And then you open it up. Look how cute that is. Such a beautiful card. And she wrote me the sweetest note inside, and then she gave me a gift card to Michael's. Like, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. All you guys' kindness, I so appreciate. And then my friend Melanie sent me the new Christmas Ornaments cross stitch magazine. And there is no Prairie Schooler in here at all. We were kind of bummed. We looked through the whole thing, unless I'm missing it, but I've gone through it pretty much. But look at that Santa down there. He is so cute. So he would go with my other tree, so I think I'm gonna stitch him for sure. And then my last little Stitchy Kindness, I got from Charisse, okay. And she has an Etsy shop called Stitchingly Along. And I will put her, I will link her Etsy shop in the show notes. But she sells the cutest stuff, you guys. She sells these little pins that you can use. Look how cute those are. She sells needle minders. I should have taken these out. I'm just gonna show you guys. Look at this needle minder. So cute. Absolutely love it. I'll just put those in later. This one I absolutely love. It's a little bear stitching. How cute is that? Okay. And then she also makes scissor fobs. So like this one, she made a needle minder and a scissor fob. How cute is that? And then again, she has a bunch of pins, bunch of scissor fobs, tons of stuff to choose from. And of course, this one is my absolute favorite. You guys, it's a gingerbread needle minder and a gingerbread scissor fob. How cute is that? Absolutely love it. So she sent me these to, she said I could keep the ones I wanted, and the rest I can use for giveaways. So they will be used in future giveaways. And again, I will link her shop. She has a full shop of a lot of stuff, great prices, really good quality, super cute. And she sent me a cute little card too. Look how cute this card is, you guys. Love. And I actually want to do a wall. My wall in here, I have a blank wall, and I've been wanting to hang up all the cards I get. So I just remember all of the Stitchy Kindness and all the wonderful people out there that have taken the time to write me and stuff like that, and how much I appreciate it. So I kind of want a wall up there, and that's my plan. Okay, haul. So Fat Quarter Shop had a sale, a 20% off sale. And I bought some stuff, and then of course I get on the phone with Denise, and she's like, did you get this, 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 and this? And I'm like, no. Do I need that stuff? Yes, you do. Okay, so I went on it, so I went twice. So I got the entire Gingerbread Village. So Alyssa, I have them all now. We have to stitch it now. I don't know. Next year we'll probably try to, there's a lot of them. I mean, that's how many there are. So I need to figure out a fabric, and yeah, but we're good. That's our plan, obviously, now. Now that I bought them all, it has to be done. Okay, and then this one I found on Etsy, and it's by Blackberry Lane Designs, and it's called Gingerbread Mittens. And I wouldn't do the mittens, but I just like the little gingerbread on there. I don't even know if you can see them. And I thought those would be cute as an ornament for the tree. I think Alyssa gave me this one. I showed it last time. I don't know why it's in my pile here. I also got Silent Night, Holy Night. I've wanted this one for a really long time. And Melanie and I are going to stitch this one together. Another gingerbread. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Don't know why I didn't have it. Seriously, Brenda Gervais, I can't get enough of her stuff. Look how cute this one is. It's her new one released this year. This was the only one I bought from her this year. I'm trying to tone it down, even though it doesn't look like it, but I absolutely love this. And then this is new by Country Cottage Needleworks, and I'm like, oh, it's gingerbread. So we have to have it. And it's called Home for the Holidays. More gingerbread. And I was telling Melissa, I'm like, I don't even have any room for any more gingerbread, and I have tons of them. So I'm like, I'm probably gonna need like a table, some kind of like coffee bar table to put more stuff in. And my husband's just gonna love me. And then this one I think there was one left on Etsy, but I really wanted this, and this was the Prairie Schoolers, A Christmas Revisited. And so I'm going to I want to stitch most of those. And when it comes to Prairie School, oh, okay, well, I'll show you the rest of these. Another Prairie Schooler, Let It Snow. Love. This one, Snowy Nights. And when I do my Prairie Schooler tree, it won't just be Santa's. Like, I love every single one of all of these designs. So my Prairie Schooler tree will be everything. The snowmen, the houses, the Santas, all of it. And last piece, another Santa Revisited. Got that one too. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm going to try to stitch, sorry, probably 1 or 2 ornaments a month, and then I will finish them all and hopefully have a Prairie Schooler tree next year. Okay, before we get to giveaways, I only have one other thing. My December plans of stitching. I need to finish those other couple ones, and these are in my lineup. I honestly don't even know if I'll get to them, but I'm hoping. Winter whirligig, because I do have a small little winter display. It fills my coffee table and like my end tables, but really not a whole lot. And I'm not going to go too crazy. So, and then this one that just came released, the sampler, is a January sampler from Country Cottage Needleworks. I have all the floss. Just need to figure out a fabric, and I'm excited to start that one. Oh, I lied. I did buy one more Brenda Gervais one, because seriously, you guys, how cute is that? I don't have it. I had the floss. I was super excited. I had all of it. I don't have any idea what color I'm going to stitch it on or what fabric, because this is small, and you know, my fabric will be huge and I'll have a ginormous, and that's a lot of stitching, but I would like to at least get a start on it. And if I'm working on it into January, that's okay. And I think that's it that I have. Well, another one I'd like to stitch, which is Snow Days by Country Cottage Needleworks. That's a cute one too. So these are just, you know, if I can get around to them, because I still have a couple more. I have a gift I need to stitch and some other things I need to do, but that's kind of my December plans. Okay, we are to giveaways. All right, let me find here. Okay, how many did I? Okay, let's see. One is this one. Hold on. Lizzie Kate sampler. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 5. Okay, we don't have this. I don't know why I thought we had more. Okay, that's right? I thought I had like 7 giveaways. I think I only had 5. I'm totally losing it, you guys. I'm super exhausted and tired today. I think that's what yeah. Okay, so anyway, the first one that was the giveaway was Lizzie Kate Tiny Tidings. And this one came with all the little buttons. And the winner of that is Michelle Owens. And it's Machelle Owens. So Michelle, just email me. Congratulations. The second one is Lizzie Kate Sampler Claus. And that was that one. And the winner of that is Lynn McGill. So congratulations. The next one was Prairie Schooler. The Prairie Schooler Santas and Snowmen. And the winner of that is Jeanne Gallagher. Jeanne Gallagher. So you're the winner of that. Congratulations. And then number 4 and 5 were the same thing. You got the Serendipity bag, the Needleminder, and the keychain. So the first winner of this is Kathy Olsky, O-L-E-S-K-Y. That's the first winner. And the second winner of this exact same thing is Christine Huggins. So congratulations to all of the winners. Just shoot me an email, which I will leave in the show notes, and I will get these mailed out to you. I don't know why I thought I had 7. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it, you guys. It's called exhaustion. So that is it for today. Over the next few weeks, this week I'm going to bake cookies with my dad. He's super excited about that. I have to wrap presents. I have to get presents mailed out. I have to write thank you cards. I am super behind on that. So if you have sent me something and you have not got a thank you card, you are getting one. It's in my plans. So I'm going to do that. I still have to do a little bit more Christmas shopping. And then I would really like just to rest the rest of December, honestly, and just sit and cross stitch and watch Hallmark movies because I'm like way behind on those. Melanie the other day, she's like, 20 days till Christmas. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not enough time. Like I always think I'm planning stuff ahead and I'm good. And I'm like, no, I have less than 3 weeks till Christmas and I have to get all this stuff done. But next week I will have a home tour up. So after I bake and destroy the kitchen with my dad, then I will clean it all up and I will clean the house and then I will give you guys a Christmas home tour. Next week that will be up. And then I'm not likely going to be back until the new year. And when I come back, I will show you what I've been working on, what my plans are for next year. You know, I don't even know why I make plans because I always change them, but I really am going to try to stick to certain plans this year and quit, squirrel and off this way and off that way and getting distracted because I have so many things I really want to stitch. So I really would like to do that. And I have whips that I need to go through and I would like to get those done too. So I hope everybody has a great rest of December. I hope you guys get lots of baking, stitching, just enjoy the time with your family. We're gonna try to get the boys to go look at lights. I hope one day when they get married, I told them, I said, I feel your poor wives, you're going to have to decorate the Christmas tree and you're going to have to listen to Christmas music and go look at lights. And I hope one day that they will actually, appreciate and love all that stuff. Because my husband totally does and so does my dad. So, but we're going to try to get them to do that and just spend some time with my family. So Flosstube got it, off to the side and family time way more important right now, which I'm sure it is for all of us. So I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas and a great December, and I will see you guys back in the new year. You guys have a great day. Bye.